Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi.
I'm silent. Oh, I thought it was like, why is it on mute?
It's weird. It's like you can't hear me right away till the other person sometimes joins in. I don't know.
I was like, oh no, what did I do to my phone?
You look, I like your hair. Did you get it cut?
Yeah, but my husband and I cut it again because I'm too chicken to go to an actual salon here. I haven't found a hairstylist here yet.
Oh, okay.
And if it's gonna go bad, I'd rather it be by my hand and not somebody else's hand.
I could,
So
I could see that.
it's okay.
Yay.
I wear it messy anyways.
Yeah,
Hi.
I. It's hard. I had a hairdresser, a guy, and he had been doing my hair for like 20 years. And then he got sick and he couldn't do it anymore. And I was like, now what? And so I started going to this lady, and I really like her, but I was like frantic for a while, like, oh my God. And then when your hair's
You
short, it's hard.
it's because you can end up with some really bad cuts. I've always said, a lot of people can cut short hair, but not everybody can do a pixie cut and do it
Yeah.
the right way.
Hmm.
Which is why I'm so hesitant to go anywhere else. I had a girl, it was actually, she was an old girlfriend from high school, and she's the one that gave me, it wasn't my first pixie cut, but my first pixie cut as an adult, I call it.
Hmm.
Um, and even her at first, she left certain parts a little bit long, but we learned together. And she is the only other person that I trust aside from my husband to cut my hair because gosh, I miss going to her, but she was so far away from me. She was in Huntington Beach. She was a good 40 miles.
Oh yeah, that's a while. And then in
Yeah, I used
California.
to live closer, but then we moved further out, and so it just became this whole task to go out to her, and it just I could spend 4 hours basically out just to get a haircut, and I was like, I can't be doing that, and then my schedule got crazy, and I just couldn't.
Yeah.
I
Hi,
couldn't do it.
everybody. Yeah,
Oh my God, I don't know what I did. Okay,
oh, I still see you.
it's good.
Yeah, I know. And now that I've been letting my hair grow out, I feel like it's a little bit not as like hard. I mean, like anybody could probably do my hair now because it's no
Yeah,
big deal, but
yeah, yeah.
when it's short, yeah, it's like, now what?
And you have to do it on a regular. I used to go every 4 to 5 weeks, and by then I looked like Mufasa. It was bad
Oh,
because I have a lot of hair.
I say I look like a chia pet.
So do I. We relate in that.
Especially like back here when it would be getting long back here, I'd just be like, oh my God, I can't.
Yeah, that's what I've been looking like for the past, I don't know. The thing is that when you cut your hair at home, you become lazy, and then I can go 2 months without doing it because I don't want to spend the time, and then my arms get sore because I gotta go back here and be like, ugh, and go like, it's just a lot.
Oh,
So
Jolie G is a Pixie fan, she said.
Julie G has an awesome pixie.
She does, she
I
does.
see you, Julie.
And Silly Moosey Nail says it's her first time catching the live. Oh, I hope you like it.
Yay!
We have a lot of fun. I always do a lot of giggling. I don't know about everybody else. Last time me and Catalina was so hot. I was like, oh my God.
I know. You guys are the cutest.
I was like, I cannot. So my husband was all, what are you doing in there? But I guess let's get started because I don't know if there's a time limit. There wasn't last time, but I don't know if they brought it back or what's the deal.
Yeah.
So I want to get to some of the viewer stuff first because there's a lot and I sometimes the time goes by really fast.
Okay.
So at Mimi's Natural Nails wants to know, are you going to continue showing us all of your good Nicaraguan food on your channel?
Yes, at some point right now, it had become challenging because the home that we just purchased, um, the the office wasn't an office, it was a formal dining, and so there was an opening from the kitchen to the formal dining, but that's now my husband's office. We just closed it out, so now I can actually make some noise. During the day, I'd have to be tippy-toeing around because he's in meetings all day.
Uh-huh.
And so I couldn't record anything in the kitchen. So I'm hoping to start that. I like doing mukbangs too, eating on camera. I like eating period on and off of camera, so
Yeah.
whatever. But eventually, yes, I will.
Okay, awesome. What was funny to me is when you were cooking your food, like we eat a lot of similar foods, but in different ways.
Yeah,
Because I was like, oh, she makes pozole too, but then yours looked a little different. And then,
yeah,
like, we don't ever eat, or I don't anyway, eat beans for breakfast, but I
uh-huh.
eat beans every day, like lunch and dinner. My
Yeah.
stomach is always like, yeah, no, don't do it every day, but I could do it every
No,
day.
girlfriend, not today.
Yeah. After like 3 days, it's like time to cut myself off, but I still could do it. But the only thing we don't eat here, I've never had plátanos. When you were doing that, I was like, I've never had that before.
What?
Yeah,
Why?
I
Oh
don't
my God, you're
know.
missing out.
Well, that's not something we eat here. Like it's not a cultural food. But when you were
Well,
showing it, I was like, I have never tried that.
you need to get on that. My mouth is salivating just by thinking about it. I actually have some very ripe plátanos downstairs that I should make. It goes Nicaragüense food is not like comida mexicana
No,
and at all. Nicaragüense food, Central American food in general, we mix a lot of savory and sweet. And so plátanos that are sweet, we pair them up with cheese, queso, sour cream. We put them in soups, so it sweetens up the soup a little bit. Oh my God, it's so good.
that is interesting.
Excuse me.
And see, where I live in New Mexico, our food is even different than Mexican food.
Hmm.
We kind of have like our own thing going here. And I think it was like a mix between like, the Native American and then like the Spaniards come in and we like mix these things together.
Yeah,
And so when we go to Mexican restaurants, like it's completely different than,
yeah.
New Mexican food. But my older son is really into just like straight up Mexican food. Like he
Hmm.
likes the tacos de lengua and all that stuff. And I'm like, yeah, no, no, I'm good.
Well, okay, I love lengua, but after I had my oldest daughter, I can't get it past this point. And I've tried many times. My mom makes it in a salsa roja with
Oh,
white rice on the side. I don't like seeing her make it, and I don't make it because I don't want to touch that. Like it just looks really gross, and I don't even want to, look at it. But eating, it's so soft. The meat is so tender and flavorful. It's delicious. I love it, but I cannot. I try to swallow it, and it just comes right back up. And I'm so heartbroken because I love it so much, but I can't have it anymore.
and that's me with menudo. I like cannot. Like it's so chewy and squishy. I'm just like,
Yeah,
no.
yes,
But I like pozole with just pork,
yeah.
and chili and all that stuff. But yeah, with the menudo, I cannot do it.
We have something similar using the menudo meat, which is
Hmm.
the tripe, and
Okay.
it's called mondongo in Nicaragua. But ours is like almost like a soup, and it has vegetables in it. It's really, really good. So
Oh,
it doesn't have the little kernels in it. It's more vegetables and then the tripe, basically.
okay. But yeah, I just thought when you were cooking, I thought, wow, we eat like similar things but in different ways.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
You
so
two are making me hungry, is what Julie said. Sorry.
yeah, I know I haven't eaten dinner yet. My husband actually made. Do you ever eat Frito pies?
Who?
Frito pies? Do you guys eat? Do you eat those?
Frito?
Yeah, like with the Fritos, Frito Lay. No.
No.
So we do Fritos with pinto beans, and then we do like a red chili sauce that has like beef, red chili powder, flour, and then you put that on the Fritos and cheese, and then you can do like lettuce, tomato, onion.
No, but that sounds amazing.
It's good. So that's what
I
we're
mean, Fritos are good. They're delicious.
Yeah, they are good.
I've never had that.
My son,
We in California, you don't eat a lot of like you eat more like traditional Mexican food. You get the tacos. Like even here, since moving to Texas, we have had a hard time finding good tacos. We're having a hard time because the tacos are some places do it with a regular not flour, corn tortilla, but and you can do it with those, but we're used to the much smaller tortillas, and the meat is cut just a little bit smaller to where here there's like bigger chunks, and it's not as tender. I don't know. It's gonna take us some time. But since moving here, our first priority was to find good restaurants because we don't go out to eat a lot, but when we do, we want it to be really good because we love our food.
Yeah.
And especially tacos, burritos, stuff like that.
How do you like Texas?
I love it so far. And we haven't gone out too much, sadly, because of COVID. So we can't wait because we want to travel and kind of explore Texas a little bit more, maybe a little bit further north and even further south. We want to visit Galveston. There's some kind of, it's not an island. Somewhere by Galveston, there's something that I
South
guess,
Padre?
huh?
South Padre?
Yeah, I
I have
heard
a
that's really nice.
I have two. I have a friend that lives by there, and she said it's really nice. I've never been.
Yeah, but we've been told that the beaches here are not like beaches in California, and we're like, oh, okay. I don't, I'm not a beach person, so I'm okay with that. But I guess the water just looks different here
Yeah,
from
beach
beaches in
mindset.
Cali. I don't know.
Someone asked if we answered their tortilla question. I didn't get a tortilla
Oh,
question.
I got a tortilla question,
Okay, go ahead.
which is so hilarious. Okay, Rahil dot Sky asked, okay, I think this is a silly question, but as you both are Latinas, and I totally spit right now, excuse me, and so am I want to know if you guys get your mani messed up while flipping the tortilla on the comal. It's that my ring finger and the middle finger nail tip always melts on me. And I laughed when I read this comment because it's relatable. But for me, it's my thumb and my index finger. I think she said her middle finger or something like that. So yes, I melt it all the time. It's always my right hand. So good thing because it's not my swatching hand. I'm okay with that. I love tortillas. I'll
I
make
don't really make tortillas, and I've never had that happen to me before.
what?
I don't
Okay,
really
well,
eat them that often. My husband's mom, we actually were at her house a couple weekends ago, and I was laughing because she was making tortillas, and it was like, I swear, it looked like it took her like 5 minutes, and she was like,
well,
"That's
okay. I don't make tortillas. Hold on. I don't make tortillas. I buy the Guerrero tortillas, and then I
uh,
just warming them up on the comal and flipping them. That's how I melt my mayonnaise. But I'm not that advanced. I don't know. I'm too lazy for all that.
yeah, I'm not like a big cooker, honestly. I like
Oh,
eating, but I
man.
don't like cooking.
You know why I love cooking is because I love eating so much. And if I need something ASAP, I can just go to my kitchen and make it. Oh,
Yeah.
somebody said silly moosey. I've been to South Padre Island. Is it as awesome as people say? That's what I want to know. Yes, I'm not the only one. Thank you for answering the question. You're welcome.
So I used to work with this man. His name was Lee, and he was crazy. Hey, Lee. And one day we were all eating lunch, and his wife packed him like soup with tortillas. And he was like, "Hey, Josephine." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You're Mexican," and I was like, "I'm not really Mexican, but okay." And he was like, "How do you warm up tortillas?" And I was like, "I sit on them." And he's like, "I'm sure your husband loves that."
You know what it is too is that any brown person to everybody is Mexican.
Uh-huh.
And growing up, I've always been, oh, you're Mexican. No, I'm not Mexican. I'm Nicaragüense. But I guess because the majority of people, not even the majority of people, I guess it depends on where you're at. Because in Cali, there's a lot of Mexican people. There's not a lot of, there's Centroamericanos, but not that many. And so I mean, I'm brown. We're all the same. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not a
It was
big deal.
funny. Some lady was
It's
there like,
okay.
"I can't believe he just asked you that." So Julie has to go. She had surgery. Feel better, Julie.
Oh, feel better.
People of color. Jacqueline's in California, so she's from your old stomping grounds.
Woohoo.
And then A's. Oh gosh, this is a long one, but there's someone here that says they're new here. She's so happy to see some Latinas in the nail polish community.
That's right.
I know.
Representing.
I remember when I found your channel, I was so excited. I was like, "Oh, look at her! I love her."
When you what?
When I first found your channel, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, another Latina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when I first got into nails, there was hardly anybody that was brown, like posting
Mm-hmm.
pictures and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
so I would buy stuff and then not like it.
Yeah, same thing. But I had a little help from someone that was actually of much deeper skin tone, and that kind of helped me start getting into color. And it did not everything look the same on me, but that's the fun part about buying polishes and trying them. If they don't work out, you just pass it on to the next person. It's okay.
Yeah. So, Silly Moosey answered your question. She says, I don't remember much. I was 15. It was 29 years ago. They took us to the Alamo, Corpus Christi, and to SPI. I don't know what SPI is.
San Padre Island, I'm
Oh, yeah,
assuming.
that makes sense. I've been to the Alamo.
I haven't been to any, so I have a lot of exploring to do still. I just want this whole thing to end already so we can go back to our lives.
Oh my gosh, I know. You're close to your sister now though, right?
I am. I'm like 5 minutes away from my older sister, but now I'm very far away from my little sister, and we're very close.
Oh, okay. That's too bad that they're
She's
like,
the only family I have here. My sister, her husband, and her two kids. And then we have a couple of friends here. But everybody else, the 300 plus family members of my husband, everybody's in Cali. So we're missing everybody there. My parents, cousins, everybody's back in Cali.
oh, you moved far from everybody. That's sad. I
Yeah,
Yeah, I live pretty close to all my family. My
yeah,
sister's an hour and a half away, and then my parents are like right here, and my grandma and stuff. So
yeah.
that would be hard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now let's get on to the polish. So at Lian oh my gosh, I don't know, 216. She said, "How did your polish obsession start?" I don't think I know this about you.
Okay. I started becoming more aware of my nails because of my older sister. And how old is my nephew now? 17 years ago. She used to do her manis at home to where it's not even something that I ever thought about. And I would randomly go to a salon to get, the acrylic nails, but it was one of those like appointments. Like I got my acrylic nails, it lasted for a week or two, and then once they came off, my nails just looked like crap for however long. I never did my manicure at home. And then I saw that my sister had this little kit with all of her things to do her manicure, her nail polishes, and she got me interested in starting to care for my nails. It's not till I worked for a corporation, another coworker, she's of much deeper skin tone, and I'm talking like chocolate brown, and she wore every color under the sun. And everything looked so amazing. And she's the first person that I ever saw that was of deeper skin tone that wore everything, because for the most part I only saw reds or neutrals or some of those frosty kind of pinky shades or whatever, or tan shades.
Uh-huh.
And so every time I saw her, I was like, Margaret, what is on your nails? And then I would go and buy that.
Oh,
Margaret, what is on your nails? And then I would go out and buy that. And that's how it started. That's how my obsession started, because then she got me curious, and I was like, okay, well, let me try this color next, and let me try this color next, and let me try this color next. And then that's how I wanted varying shades of orange, reds. I had way too many reds for someone that doesn't even love reds.
oh my God, me
Blue,
too.
oh,
I wear it
too
once in a
many.
while, but then I'm like, why do I have so many? I need to go get by with like two.
Ay, ay, ay. Way too. So that's how things started. And then when you start YouTube and your channel becomes a nail polish channel, it almost like, not that it makes you, but you buy more to make more videos. That's kind of a thing. That's how YouTube works, so that
Yeah.
you have more content to put out there for viewers.
And for me, when I started my channel, I already had a lot of polishes, so I was kind of hoping it would help me like use them more. That was an epic fail because now it's
Hmm.
watching and everything is just out
Hmm.
of control. It's like
Yeah,
completely crazy madness. Like my
yeah.
collection has exploded. Exploded.
No, Joe, really? Your back, I would never be able to tell.
You should. This is like a one
Just
fifth
a
of
little
what's
portion.
happening in here. Then they
I think when I started
also.
YouTube, I only had like a little over 100 polishes. I didn't have very many.
Oh, that was kind of a small collection. I think I maybe had 500 when I started YouTube.
Holy hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So she says, do you prefer drugstore over indies and why?
I prefer, okay. I think drugstore polishes take me back to a time when social media was not a thing. And the one thing that I enjoyed about getting a new polish was the whole process of it. Driving myself to the store, taking a look at the racks, filtering through all of the colors, looking at picking up a bottle, looking at it in different lights, right?
Yeah.
And I enjoy that, and I think that's one of the big reasons why I love mainstream so much is because it's so readily available, and I don't like change. So having to order online, I just started doing that more in the last couple of years. But it took me, when did online shopping start? Many moons ago.
Yeah.
Many moons
You
ago.
know why?
And I just started because I just don't like change, which is why I still use vinyl and play my CDs in the car.
I was
I
in the cartoon.
finally, a friend of mine was like, just get Pandora and just listen to music on Pandora. So that's the one thing that I do that's techie, but I don't like change. I like the old ways of shopping and picking polishes and stuff like that. That's the only reason. I think that's why I love mainstream so much. Plus, if you really think about it, they were the OG. They are the OGs of everything. You think of Crowley's. Indies were not the first companies to come out with Crowley's or glitter toppers or let's see, Shine of the Times. Why do you think there's flaky toppers in the indie world?
Yeah.
You know, and I think companies were inspired by indies, and then indie brands expanded on that, you know, and they made I like indie brands too, I think because they step outside the lines
Hmm.
a lot more. They take more risks.
Yes. And like for me, I think drugstore is just nostalgic for me. Like you, when I
Hmm.
first got into polish, that's what I did. I went to
Hmm.
Walgreens, I went to Walmart, I went to Sally's, and just looked for things that were interesting. Or like when China Glaze would put out limited edition collection, like there I would go to Sally's and pick out the ones I
Hmm.
liked and get. So China Glaze was like my favorite brand ever and Sinful Color
Yeah,
for the longest time.
yeah.
And I like indies, but like mainstream is just like you can go to the store, you can spend $4 or $5, and get yourself something like a little cheap treat.
Hmm.
And you get to touch it and see it first. That's one thing about indies that is hard is you don't really know what you're getting till it shows up.
Hmm.
And
And I think sometimes, and I think with any, you know, because even mainstream also, some of their pictures are very
mm-hmm,
deceiving online too. Is you're surprised as to what you get, and I think that's the reason why I enjoy shopping in store because I know what I'm getting.
yeah,
I can see it. It's right here.
yeah,
There's no denying it.
exactly. And then the indies too, I think sometimes it's hard to drop like 12.50, constantly. For me,
Hmm.
I like
Hmm.
definitely think twice about it for sure.
Yeah.
My son is on here and he wants a shout out. Hi, Joel.
Hi, Joelle.
So I don't know if you saw the post where I painted his nails, but I've been painting his nails
I
black.
did. Black nails at that, which is awesome.
But he messed up one of his nails and he tried to fix it. And there was like
Oh no.
nail polish everywhere. I'm like, what were you
Oh no.
thinking? He's like, it's harder than it looks.
Let the experts do it.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, don't ever come in here again. Stay out of my room.
But I think there's something about black nails looking messy. It still looks chic.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
Black nails
Chipped
are
black
really,
nails.
and I was so jealous. His nails were perfect. Like they are perfectly shaped. Like the polish went on so smooth. He has like no ridges. His cuticles are like perfectly shaped. I was like, this is
Like
amazing.
rolling, I can't roll my eyes anymore. Really? Wow.
Not fair.
Jealous over here.
Oh, someone else said, hey, what's up, Joelle? Guys wear nail polish is pretty cool. Jackie Bodek says her cousin calls her a polish snob because she's an indie polish girl only.
Oh my God, you snob. It's
um,
okay. You
and then
like what you like.
they want to know, how many polishes do you own? Do you count? Do you live in Disney?
I have not counted in years. I like to say I keep it at 600, but I haven't counted in years. But I am brutal at decluttering. So when I get rid of polishes, I get rid of over 100 polishes at once. I'll just go through my drawers and like I haven't reached you like for you in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. I don't really like you at all. I remember now why I don't use you, and I just get rid of them and pass them on to somebody else. Or you can donate them too. I
Oh
give them
yeah.
to my mom. My mom takes them to Nicaragua.
Yeah, my mom will take some of mine too, or my sister, and then my little niece, she's 3, she's obsessed with nail polish, and she'll take them, and then she makes my sister paint her nails right away, and then she calls me on Snapchat, and she's like this, and she's like, pretty.
Oh, look at her posing
Yeah,
too.
she's all, and then she's like, show me yours, so I show her mine, she's like, so pretty.
That's okay. I wish my daughters did that, but they don't like nail polish,
I know my
sadly.
older
I
niece
have
is not
three
into
girls and none of them.
That's, if I had a girl, it'd probably be the same. She wouldn't like anything I like, not clothes, not anything.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you. The Brookster's here. Hi, Brooke. He likes my tie-dye shirt. I'm a tie-dye obsessed. Okay, so, oh my gosh. B Ginger 22 said she's excited to see Latina women in the polish community. What do you wish to accomplish? And have you ever thought of making videos in Spanish?
When I first started YouTube, I actually started with a Spanish channel, but my babies were, they're not babies anymore. I mean, they're still babies, but they were babies. Like, I think they were about a year, no more than 2 years old. And when I started YouTube, I came in very excited. I'm gonna upload, once a week, and then that didn't happen. And because I wasn't being as consistent as I would have liked, I deleted that channel. But that was all Spanish, all Spanish. And then since then, my mom's even asked me, aunts have even asked me, friends of my sisters have asked if I could do a Spanish video, and I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I can barely keep up with the one channel that I have,
Yeah,
So
a lot of work putting up
I
videos.
don't want to I don't want to start a channel and then not upload,
Mhm.
not be consistent, because I feel like that hurts a channel too. So I would like to, and I don't want to make Spanish videos and upload them to my already existing channel, only because I feel like there's already so much going on my channel, and it affects views. It really does when you have a medley of things on your channel. Um, and so I just haven't for that reason.
Yeah. And for me, I do not speak Spanish, so that I won't be making any Spanish videos. I understand Spanish, but when it comes for me to like say stuff, like my mind goes totally blank.
I think mine does too, but with specific words. Like, I know this is called esmalte, and this is una rosa, but I don't know how to say soft, like suave is how you translate soft, but that's not accurate. And I think, what do you call glitter? I don't know what you call glitter. So I would probably fail. I
So,
would probably. Now I
Jack,
can go by with Spanish. I speak Spanish. I write Spanish, all of that. But when it comes to little details, no, fail.
so Jess XS says we're giving her major Tia vibes.
TL vibes?
Tia.
Tia?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's
So
a compliment, right?
it is. You know what's so funny? So in my family, we call the older aunts Tia, like my grandpa's brothers and sisters stuff. Well, when I married my husband, my niece and nephew are close to my age, on his side of the family, and they called me Tia, and I was like,
Well, excuse me.
y'all need to settle down.
I am not there yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what do you call your mom's sisters?
just my auntie.
Oh, auntie. Okay.
Mhm. But
So
yeah,
tias for mature.
Yes.
aunties, and then the younger aunties is
Yeah.
just aunt.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But yeah, I was like, oh my God, y'all need to back up.
I am not there yet.
Exactly. By like 85, I don't think so.
How do you keep up with uh questions and then looking at it to see if the comments? I can't even.
I know I'm not that good at it. There's a lot that's gone on. And then I don't even have my glasses, so that's another story. Did you get any questions? Do you have any questions?
I have a couple, yes. Let's see. And then you can answer these first. Okay, from Evelyn underscore in color, favorite mainstream brand right now. I'll start off with that one question because she has a few in here.
Favorite mainstream brand right now? I'm actually so I was paid to swatch for Believe Beauty a couple of months ago,
Hmm.
and they're exclusive to Dollar General, and I'm really liking what they came out with. They did like 3 or 4 new lines of polishes. They're all between 250 and $1. And the
Wow.
formulas are really good. They have good brushes. They have interesting colors. So I was excited about that. And I like that they're just always available. I used to be obsessed with simple colors, but then they kind of got hard to find.
Annoyed. Yeah. I don't know why. They're doing so good. And then all of a sudden they just kind of disappeared. I was shocked when I wasn't able to find them. Rite Aid had a good selection, and all of a sudden they just removed them for some reason. Like, what was going on? I didn't know what happened. I wish they would have warned us, you know?
Well, I know it like they have a new collection out now. So I'm part of like a Simple Colors Facebook group. There's a new collection out now and I can't find it. So I'm like, what the heck?
Not even on their website?
So I think you can order off Amazon like a pre-order, but I was hoping to find them at Walmart and nothing.
Wow.
And then Walgreens quit carrying them all together.
Mm.
So,
That's sad because they were one of the first brands that I started buying because they were so inexpensive.
mhm.
Um, and I think they have some really good ones, unique ones. I like Simple Colors because they remind me, they're like the inexpensive line of China Glaze to me because Simple Colors plays with glitters and finishes and base color and then the little shimmer and at such an inexpensive price, you know?
Yeah,
So
and I
I'm
was
pretty sure
the
they were
glitter.
doing really well.
I would think so too. Well, so Revlon bought them, and I don't know if something like happened there after that. Because Revlon, I think, is going to get rid of polishes altogether. I was reading somewhere.
Really?
That's what I read. I don't know if it's true, but um, that's what I had heard.
I can do without Revlon, to be honest with you. I don't think they've put out anything special
Mm-mm.
in a very long time. I think the only special polish that I have that I love from theirs is holographic pearls. And if I say that I can do without everything else, do I need to declutter after this? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to, but I don't want to, you know?
A massive polish sweep.
No, no.
Well, and I do like Salon Perfect, but those I think those are made by China Glaze.
Yeah.
And I do like the stuff they have there. But I wish they would put out more limited edition collections or like
Hmm.
holiday stuff. They were doing
Hmm.
it for a while and they stopped.
Yeah.
But a lot
Yeah.
of people are saying they've tried the Believe Beauty and they liked it too.
Mm.
If you
I
haven't
don't,
tried it, enjoyed it.
I haven't come across it in store. I think the only other place that I've seen it at was at a Rite Aid, but that one was in Hollywood. And I think I bought one or two polishes and they were not very good. So I don't know if it was during a time when they had just started. I'm not sure though. It's been years.
Yeah, so they're exclusively at Dollar General now. But I actually bought some of their eyeshadow palettes and lipstick too, and I enjoyed those as
Mm.
well. So
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty nice. I
Okay,
actually
so for me, I think the mainstream brand right now is Essie. I think because I'm excited about Essie improving
that
in
they have.
everything.
Before I would avoid Essie like the plague because I
Me
thought their
too.
formulas were horrific.
Yeah, me
And then
too.
they had that little brush that was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've gotten better. They've caught my attention for sure. I've bought a
Mhm.
few, and I like the Expressi line. Have you tried that?
I only have one polish, and it's that taxi hopping. I posted it
Yeah, I have
yesterday,
that
the
one
day
too.
before. So that's the only one. And the reason why I almost bought a purple one, but I was thinking to myself, what the hell am I doing? I have like other purples that look exactly like it. Like no, Diana, no.
So Brenda Lee says, as Essie has been coming out with so many collections. They did a ton of collections last year. I
Too
didn't find
many,
hardly any of them in store, but they did a ton.
too many. It's almost too many. I feel like indies. I think that's why I stay away from indies sometimes too, because there's so many releases sometimes from certain brands all the time. It's just a little overwhelming,
Yeah.
and I feel like mainstream is catching on. I'm
Hmm.
thinking, and so they're doing the same. And I was like, just slow down a little bit,
Well, and
But
then you feel
at
like
the
you're
end of
gonna
the
miss
day, it's
out
up to
on
us to buy
something.
it or not.
Hmm. Well, but did you notice China Glaze didn't put out a fall collection, which is usually one of my favorite fall collections? And I was wondering if that was because of like COVID or they had like supply issues or what? Because I was like, where's my fall collection, China Glaze?
I know. Word on the street is because they weren't able to get certain, I don't know, products, ingredients
Hmm.
for the nail polishes that for the fall collection. And that's why they weren't able to put a collection together. And I'm glad that they did that because they could have easily just half-assed it and put a collection out and people would have bought it, but they didn't go that route.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
They come back then because they are still one of my favorite kind of
mhm.
mainstream polish lines.
Me too. I love China glaze. You wouldn't be able to tell from my feet, but I really do.
Do you have any more questions?
Yeah, so Evelyn asked, favorite indie brand.
So I searched for Clotis de Carol, and I feel like her and I are like we're like this. She just makes a lot of polishes that are my style. I just like I don't know what it is, so I would say Clotis de Carol.
She's your polished soulmate, isn't
I
she?
feel like she is. I feel like we're separated at birth, maybe. Like polish.
Yeah. I was gonna mention them, but I'm so new to them. Legit only have, I just bought from them during fall. So I got three polishes from her fall collection and three from the Halloween collection, and I love them. Um, but I want to say, truly and honestly, if I'm gonna say who my favorite indie brand is, I'm gonna mention a brand that I've bought more than maybe five polishes because I don't buy a lot of indies. When people ask me, to show or my favorite indies, I don't want to say what they are only because I don't have that many,
Mhm.
which just sounds ridiculous because it's a drawer.
Oh wow.
And yet I feel like that's not enough to say which brand is
Can't
my
really
favorite
make a informed
because
decision.
because I don't have that many from each brand, you know what I mean? But I think I have more of KB Shimmer and 90 Lacquer.
I
I
love
really
BB
do.
Shimmer too. I really
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
And
I want to say from them, and I have some from Dolish Polish too, but KB Shimmer and 90 Lacquer are the ones that I have the most, I think the most polishes of when it comes to indie. So I guess that says a lot because I keep buying from them. So
yeah, Brenda Lee likes Moonshine Manny and Glam Polish. I always like the look of Glam Polish, but I never order. I don't know why.
I've
So
never tried glam polish.
me either. Enchanted and Don Diva. Brooke wants to try Hollow Taco.
Me
And
too.
I do too. The only thing keeping me away is the price.
Yeah, I was talking to V about this because I look at her polishes. I'm like, oh my God, they look really, really beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been this close to buying them, but because I can't buy them all, like I mean, I just can't, I can't. And so because I can't decide on which ones, I just get out of the website. And it's been like three times that I've
You're
done
like
that.
me.
It's too much. It's too much. I,
I
I
can't
can't do
make a
it.
decision. Like you would think I'm trying to decide like whether to live or die, but it's just like the right
Exactly.
polish.
Like I just can't do it and just
I
stomp
can't,
my feet and
can't
just
take blood
walk out.
pressure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Then a panic
exactly.
attack. Shut it off.
What am I drinking? I'm having an old fashioned. Cheers.
Ooh.
I have, this is embarrassing, but this is my third glass. Is that bad?
Okay, I have a couple more questions here. So at CK Polish, she said she started trying to curate her collection this year, destash the ones she doesn't reach for or she has similar of. Do you both do this? How do you decide what to destash? And then she's finding it hard because she loves everything.
If you love it, keep it. If you're gonna wear it. I, I don't destash only because I have duplicates. I destash things that I've tried at least once, and I don't destash every day. I'll do it maybe once every few months and then go through my collection and see, okay, has it been 5 years since I've worn you? And why have I not worn you? And you almost have to be in the mood, like
Yes, I could totally see.
determined to destash to get brutal. Otherwise, forget about it. You're gonna pull one polish out of 300, you know? But when you're in the mood to destash, take advantage of that moment and go through your drawers, and I kid you not, you will start pulling things out. That's what I do. And so I actually going back to how many polishes I have, I like to say I have 600 only because I do buy, but I don't buy a lot or as many as normal people, I like to say. And I destash a lot. And that helps me keep my collection in check so it doesn't become overwhelming. If it's becoming overwhelming, then it shouldn't be that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun, right?
Yeah, and relaxing and remember why you started painting your nails.
Yeah, a lot of people say they like destashing. I don't do that. I've gotten better at it recently. So with like I was talking about with swatching and the PR, oh my gosh, so all this PR comes in, and then I'm like, even if I love it, like I in theory can't even keep it all because it's just getting
Yeah,
overwhelming. And
yeah.
so if it's something I don't think I'm gonna wear, I've been sticking it off to the side in a pile, and I'm probably gonna start like a destash page or
Hmm.
something.
Yeah.
Then I have another thing of stuff that I don't think anybody will buy that I'm gonna donate to the Boys and Girls Club here because they'll give them to the teenage girls that go there after school. So I thought, oh,
Yeah.
that's fun. But
Yeah.
I don't do it often enough or as often as I should by any means.
Yeah. But I always say if you love a polish, don't destash it for the sake of destashing. Destash it because you don't just destash the ones that you don't love. And you know which ones they are, you know? Like I
Yeah.
think we all do.
And for me, I've gone through some older polishes that I'm like, the formula on this was rough. Why do I want to put up with it again? If I have something similar that's a little easier to use, you know?
Hmm.
So someone here, gosh, I'm bad with these names. Gampa, I'm gonna say that. I never try indie polishes, but my budget is tight. So what I do try is to recreate the ones I like with my collection. It's hard, but I have close to 1,000. I
Yeah.
like when people do that, and I've actually thought about trying some videos like that, like picking an indie and
Hmm.
then like getting my toppers together and seeing if I can recreate it.
Hmm.
Because I've come close with a few things I've tried just here and there, like,
If you layer things, it doesn't look the same, but it gives you a similar look on the nails. I think
yeah,
I tried that with Sea Girl from Orly and some topper. Maybe it was an indie topper. Maybe that's not the best example, but it was a polish. I think V posted a swatch of it, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's so beautiful!" But I didn't want to spend the money on the polish, and in order to avoid spending more money, I created something on my end with something I already had. I think that's the best. And you have so much fun doing it too, you know?
yeah, it is fun. I feel like it kind of takes you back to like the original hobby almost for me anyway because I just do a
Hmm.
lot of swatching now and I feel like
Yeah.
when I get into my collection and I'm touching my stuff and I'm playing with things it's enjoyable.
Yeah. The Brookster asked, what is your favorite brand base coat?
So I've been using Colores de Carol's, it's like a strengthening base coat and I've been liking it. I don't know how strengthening it is. I've been breaking nails like crazy, but I don't know.
It's just the season.
Well, since I've had surgery too, I was actually telling my mom this morning, my skin is so dry. I literally look like a snake. And I don't know if like my nails are just having the effects of that too. Um,
It could be.
but I bought a face brush like to wash my face because my face has been so freaking dry. Like, oh, it's horrid. It seems like I need like to just get something like sandpaper and just scrub it.
No.
No, I know. But I don't know. My nails have just, I reached for my steering wheel and I snapped off my thumbnail. And then I broke another two nails today. And I'm like, what in the world? I shouldn't be naked, but I am because I was watching. But I don't know. It's been rough for me. So, but I have been using that base coat. I do like the way it makes the polish stick to the nail, but I don't know if it's strengthening anything. I've just started. So,
Mm. I like the C&D sticky base, which I feel like I sound like a bore. I feel like I'm boring because I always mention the same things, and older stuff, and the same thing with polish. But C&D Sticky Base is a really good one. I've been enjoying the Nail Aid Biotin. It's a base and top coat.
where do you get
I
that?
don't. It's what?
Where do you buy that? I've never heard of that.
I found it. I think I saw it at Walmart has it. I want to say Walmart has it, but I don't use it for the strengthening effect, and I try not to use it back-to-back manicures because I don't like depending on strengthening base coats, only because after a while I feel like they make them so hard, then you have a higher chance of breaking the nails. That's what's happened to me before. So, but I have found, and the reason why I like that one is because I feel like it helps my manicure last all freaking week. And I can say that because in the summer, I was limited with what I had in stock because I had not unpacked yet. And that was pretty much the only base coat that I stuck to, that one and the OPI base coat. I was going back and forth between the two. And every time I wore the one from Nail Aid, I was wearing my manicures for a week, 2 weeks, and barely any tip wear. I'm telling you, it was really good. And it's a little bit thicker too, which I like. I like a thicker barrier between, my nail and the nail polish.
Yeah,
So those are the
so a
ones
lot of
I've been
people
enjoying.
have tried C&D and like it. They said, Mercedes says she loves the consistency, Diana, with products, and she's purchased sticky base and she loves it.
Hmm.
I've also used Orly Nail Defense in the past, and I do like that. I actually have a bottle now. I just haven't opened it because Coloristic Harold sent me these ones to try, so I've been using them.
Hmm. Yeah.
Bewittic says she's been using Zoya's Naked Base and she likes it. I actually have that to try too. Zoya sent me that.
Mm. Someone
Um,
said it took them like 9 places to find simple colors. 9 places. Yeah, I don't have that kind of patience.
I think I would give up. Maybe I
I
won't.
don't do hunting down. I don't do hunting down anything. I can't be doing, not even online. I don't have that kind of energy. And to me, it just becomes overwhelming and stressful. And I'm already a nut job, so I don't need anything else making me more crazy, Like, no, no, thank you.
I agree with
Mm-mm.
you. I am also a nut job. So,
Proud
um,
nut job over here.
somebody asked about top coats as well. What top coat do you like?
Oh, shit. Sorry. I hope no kids were around. Top coats. I always stick to my tried and true. Boring again, the I&M top coat. I don't like change, okay? And it works for me. And I really like it. I tried other ones and I do like them. Like I like the red one from Sally Hansen, the Insta Dry one. That one worked well for me. Uh, let's see. I can It's so bad. I've tried the Morgan Taylor one, wasn't a fan of it. I like the In a Snap, but okay. Um, I like different top coats for different reasons. So the I&M out the door top coat, that is the first top coat I add when I do my manicure. If I'm going to continue wearing my manicure for days on end, let's say for a week, and it needs a little freshening up, I don't like going in with a thicker top coat again during the week. I like going in with a much thinner top coat, and I like the Orly in a Snap for that because it's super thin. And it leaves them glossy, but it doesn't add bulk. Like my nails don't end up looking bulky at the end of the week once I'm ready to, remove my manicure. So those, I want to say those two.
Did you say you top coat every day after? Have I heard you say that
You
before?
know, when I was letting my nails were longer.
Okay,
Yes.
I remember
Every
that.
day or every other day to continue adding support. Where it went downhill for me, like for me, is because I was doing that for 2 weeks, and when I left my manicure on for 2 weeks, I had cracks, and that's what started causing it creates a weak spot in the nail, and then that's how I ended up with a major break and below the smile line, sadly.
And I've been using so I just bought Glisten and Glow and I've used it a couple times. I really like it. It dries super fast and I like how thick it is. I tried the Red Sally Hansen. I didn't love that one, but I bought this Maybelline gel one at Dollar General that I really liked. It was like $2. So I
Mhm.
might go back and get another one of those. It's not super fast drying, but I something about the way the brush is really thick, so I feel like you kind of just almost put one swipe and your whole nail's top coated. So I like
Yeah.
liking that one.
And Mercedes posted one in her Instagram story. So maybe if she's still here, Mercedes, if you're still here, please, because I try to go back through our messages to screenshot it was a Revlon Top Coat that she said she loved. Um, and it was a different bottle. I want to say I remember the bottle being gray or silver or something like that. But if she could put it in the comments, that would be really helpful so that I can kind of write it down.
She likes Glisten and Glow, she said. I just saw it.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
then Love for Nails on YouTube does top coat every other day. She says that it helps her nails grow long. That's what
Mhm.
V just
It adds
commented.
support. Yeah.
Hmm, interesting. I should try that because I hate my nails short. It just kills me. I feel like it makes my hands look like I have small hands. I feel like it makes me look even smaller. I always tell V that I have T-Rex hands, and I'm always
I always say I have, oh, I don't want to say it. I say India hands, like big hands or even man hands. But, God gave me He gave me and I got to work with it. So what can I do?
Well, it's funny because when I swatch, I've been telling V this. I've been trying to do different like bottle holds and stuff, and I'm like, I can't do it because my hands are too small. Like you can't see my nails. I'm like, oh.
If people could only see what we do.
Well, and then so I painted my son's nails, and I was like, see if you can like make a natural pose to take a picture, and he was all, that's not natural.
That is not it.
It's hard to make your hand even look like you're not like gripping something for dear life.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
But yeah, so I'm just like, oh, when my nails get short, I'm like, no. So I don't have any more questions. Do you have any more?
Yeah, I have quite a few more. Oh my God, I don't even know what time it is.
It's 7:15.
Um, Anything you'd like to see in spring collections coming up? That's a really good question.
Oh, um, I am all about a glitter crowley for spring. I just think it's so spring appropriate. So I would like to see some interesting glitter crowley mixes. I've been craving like old school style glitters. I would like to see some old school style, like bigger chunky glitters.
Hmm.
Um, and then I love a pastel cream. So give me a pastel cream with a good formula and I'm content.
Mm. Pastels are always good.
They are. I feel like they complement our skin tone really nicely.
I love, I'm sure I've mentioned this before. Again, broken record, I love pastels during spring, but I adore them in the summer. For someone that's a deeper skin tone, it's almost like a neon.
It is, and
And
it makes you more tan,
hmm I love it.
especially on
They're
the
my favorite
toes.
above neons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
I
a
think,
pastel pedicure in the summer. It's like
oh
so
my gosh, yes.
yes.
Essie's Fiji as a pedicure during the summer is everything. It's
I
so
yeah. And I
it's
like to
so
sometimes do. I don't do straight up white, but I'll do like a white with a touch of pink as a pedicure. Love. I have a China glaze. I can't think of the color, but I do it on my toes and I love it.
I have a question actually for you. If you only had one color to pick for every season, what would it be?
I would do pink. I just a pink. I love pink.
Surprise. You love pink so much.
I would do a neon pink in the summer, sort of like oh my gosh, Purple Panic from China Glaze. That's like one of my favorites
Hmm.
because it has that little bit of like blue shimmer. And then for like spring, I would do like a Fiji type shade.
Hmm.
That's perfect. And then in the winter, I like those like deeper berry sort of magenta pinks. I think
Hmm.
they're super flattering. And then in the fall, I would do like a grandma pink.
I love grandma pinks.
I do
Call
too.
me a grandma any day.
Me too. They're so flattering.
Hmm. They're amazing.
And they look good on a lot of skin tones too.
Oh yeah, they do. And they're very, I don't know, they just look really classic and very mature, but not like, I don't know, not grandma mature. To me, it's like, okay, I'm grown up, but it looks very chic.
Yeah, very
I,
chic. Sort of like black nails. I feel like that black nails or like a Lincoln Park After Dark, those kind of colors to me are just like on short nails, especially when people have like really neat short nails, like
yeah.
square. That always looks so good.
Hmm.
I wish I could do square shape, but I can't.
Really? I was forced to do oval.
Yeah, I like yours
I
oval.
don't I don't like this shape, but I broke this freaking nail, betrayed me a few days ago, and I had to file them down. And in order for me not to cut them to nubs, I had to reshape them. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait for this to grow out.
What's on your nails? It looks pretty.
I have this beauty. Let's see if it'll
Oh, I have that one. Is that something the fall?
enjoy the fall. V
Yeah.
gave this one to me. I'm still wearing my polishes from my fall season already.
Oh, I did a
Because I
fall
think I
winter
put too
wrap.
many. I put too many on there, and I'm not even done with wearing. And I am determined to wear, especially the ones that are untried. I don't like having untrieds in my collection or an overwhelming amount to where I feel like I can't keep up. And so I am determined to wear. I have one other one that she sent me from KB Shimmer. I don't remember the name of it, but it's flaky and it gets opaque on its own, and that one's going to be next after this one. But
Ooh.
it's so it really it this kind of color doesn't look the best on me, but
I think
I
it's
one of those that you don't care, it's so beautiful. The pink shimmer is not coming off really strong, but it's so strong. It's so beautiful.
that's like me
It's
with
not
the
even a pink
taxi.
shimmer. It's a red shimmer, and it's freaking gorgeous.
Yeah, it looks really. The one with the taxi hopping, that's me. It looks like crap, but I don't care.
Me too, but you just don't care sometimes because they're so gorgeous.
But I actually have that on
Whatever.
my winter rack. That Emily DeMolly. I need to wear it soon.
It's so good. You know what? This one can work for spring too, though, because of the little flakies. It looks red and then it looks pink and then I see a little bit of purple. So it almost like it's a color that I feel like it could duo for fall and even spring.
Yeah.
I feel out of season right now. I'm a seasonal polish wearer, so I've had to push myself to wear, especially the untrieds that were left over on my fall seasonal rack. But I was determined, to wear it, and no regrets. This is really beautiful. I love it.
I just did a fall winter rack combined because I was like, to me, it's like, what is winter polish? I don't know. To me, winter is like a weird season for polish because it's like nothing says winter polish to me. So I'm like, I'll just do both.
Blue,
Yeah,
gold.
darker colors I think fit like or multi-chromes. That's when I'll usually pull out my multi-chromes.
Mm. I used to be really big on multichromes, and I fell out of love. I don't know why, actually, because they're so pretty, and for some reason, I just don't wear them. Somebody said, "Drink up, Diana." I'm sure am. I finished freaking 3 cups, girl. It's like,
Get yourself a drink.
or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever. Whatever tickles your fancy, honey.
Catalina says she likes whites, grays, and blues for winter.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like in winter, I feel like fall's already winter to me, and then like when winter actually hits, I'm just over it. I'm like ready for spring, like just done. Like, no, I don't want to be cold anymore. I'm tired that it gets dark. I'm just tired of it all.
But maybe I think that's why, because it gets really cold where you're. Does it start getting cold early on?
Some years it doesn't, some years it doesn't. Like this year's been
Mm.
weird. We haven't hardly gotten any snow. or rain or anything. It's so dry. And then but it's still cold. So it's like if it's gonna be cold, like at least snow or rain or something.
Do something.
Instead of just being 30 degrees for no reason. Cloudy. Yeah, I don't know. I hate winter. I hate the time change. I hate the cold. I hate it all.
Exactly. Okay, this is like, okay. I say I love the cold, but I'm a Cali girl, so what is cold in in
Yes.
Cali? I feel like I sound ridiculous saying that because cold in Cali is not cold for other people, you know?
You know,
So coming here and we were like in 20 something degree, 28 degrees, I was like, oh my God, what is like I'm not prepared for this. I need to buy jackets and sweaters.
yes.
I
Well, my
seriously had to go out and buy a jacket because whatever jacket I thought was sufficient for winter, it wasn't. The wind just pierced through my jacket, and I was like, "Oh my God, what is this?"
So my husband lives in this or he grew up in a mountain town like by a ski valley and stuff. So they get like super cold up there, lots of snow. Well, my niece moved to Phoenix for a while, and she said when it would get 50 degrees, like people had a parka, and she was like in a t-shirt, like just chilling, and they were like, "Aren't you cold?" And she's like, "This isn't cold."
I know my sister-in-law lives in North Carolina, and she comes every winter, and she's out in shorts and a t-shirt, and I'm like, "How are you not cold?" And she's like, "This is not." They have negative degree weather
Yeah,
in North
yeah, we
Carolina and snowing, and we're like, oh, okay, so we probably look really stupid to you right now. And she's like,
Conquer challenge sounds brutal. I enjoyed a good amount of drinks over the holidays. I'm resetting in January, but been hitting the sauce again in February. That makes me laugh. Oh my goodness. Try a Minnesota winter. No.
oh my God, I have to scroll all the way down. I'm so sorry if I'm skipping people's comments. I'm trying to see it, but it's really hard. Feminist.
I,
Yeah,
I
I know.
went,
I sound ridiculous. I know, Jackie. I know. I know. 40 is like I'm shivering, like I can't
oh yeah,
speak.
me too. Me too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the other day I got in the car and it was 16 degrees. Well, and then I hadn't been going anywhere, right? Because I had my surgery. So I've been at the house, like, haven't left my house maybe 3 times. And it was 16 degrees. And I was like, I am not used to this anymore. I was in the car, like, hurry up, Peter. And I had my heated seats on. And I was just like, ah.
Oh my God. Canadians are Midwesterners are giving you the side eye. So sorry. Give me the side eye. I know we deserve it. Sorry. Cold in California, come to Quebec. Okay, I said cold for us. It's not really cold for other people. I said it, right?
Well, I don't know if you're the same, but I'm like a sun worshiper. Like, I could sit in the sun all day. It's like 100 degrees and I'm fine.
Oh no, uh-huh.
I'm
Uh-uh.
like a lizard. I'm just there, like, ah, this is so good.
Oh my God, no, I can't. I hate the heat.
Oh, I know.
Um, at least, okay, when we lived closer to the beach in Cali, it was a little bit humid and I didn't like it. It was hot and humid. Then when we moved closer to the mountains, it was hot and dry, but it would get like 118 degrees, 120 degrees, crazy heat. But
Oh,
at least it was dry heat, you know? But when it gets that hot, you're indoors anyways. Like nobody survives that to be outdoors for a long period of time. So we were indoors with AC all the time. Coming here, we spent the first full month that we spent here in Texas. I guess it's the hottest month of the year. And to us, it was like, well, I guess Chino prepared us for this because it was hot, but what's uncomfortable is the humidity, and it wasn't that bad. And if anything, you could just spend it inside with your AC. It's like, it's okay. It's no biggie. It reminds me of Nicaragua. The weather here reminds me of Nicaragua a lot.
oh, really?
It's very nostalgic. It reminds me of walking as a little girl down the street,
See, we don't get
eating
that.
my caña. I would eat my caña, just a little sugar cane stick, and just chew on it. That was like candy for us. Or just a mango. You just go on a tree, just chop it up and just peel it up while you're walking and just eating the mango. Like there's no cutting it up really pretty. No, you just kind of take a big bite out of it. And that was a treat for us.
When did you move to the United States?
I was 7.
Oh, okay.
I was 7 when we came.
Do you have
Yeah,
a lot
my
of family still there?
do we have what?
Do you have family that's still there?
Majority of our family is there. We have some cousins in LA, a couple of aunts, but everybody else is in Nicaragua, and we have some family in Florida
Have
too.
you gone back? Like, have you gone back to visit or?
I haven't, but both my sisters have, and we were planning on going this year, but I don't think that's gonna happen. My mom's still gonna go once she gets her shot. She's gonna end up going later this year.
Wow. And your husband, is he's from California?
Yeah, he was born in Orange County, born and raised. That's all he's known.
When you guys do your little videos together, you guys are so cute. And I like when you talk to each other in Spanish. I'm like, oh.
We don't even hear ourselves anymore, to be honest with you. After 22 years, we're like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, honey, yes, whatever
Wow.
you say.
You guys have been together a long time, huh? Like over 20 years? Is that?
We met when we were 14
Oh my goodness.
and started dating, I think, at 15 or something like that. He actually came up to me to ask for my number for his best friend, and then he ended up keeping the phone number, which was a good call on his part. Good
That's
job, honey.
sweet. That's cool. Oh, that's awesome. That's
Hmm.
so like a lot. Oh my God, you guys were like babies.
We were babies. Like I don't want
Can
to
you
say I
imagine
don't want my
kids
kids to get
now?
married that young, but I think about it and I'm like, that's way too friggin' young, man. We didn't know anything. We got married at 19. You don't know nada, like nada. You don't even know yourself, you know?
No, you don't. Yeah, my parents got married at 19 and 20, and they've been married 44 years. And I'm just like, that's
Amazing.
insane to me.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is. I mean, when you like grow up together, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I had my son when I was 19, my oldest, and he's 20, he'll be 23 this May. And I like, I'm always like, he has a dog, and I could never imagine him having a kid or like being married or any of that.
Oh, but it will come.
But I'm like, just the difference in I guess maturity, I don't know.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm just like, this is so different, so different.
Yeah. I have a couple questions for you.
Okay.
Let me see. Hold on. What's the weirdest comment you've ever gotten?
So on YouTube, somebody got mad because I said that it was Halloween themed for Polish Pickup, and they like ripped me a new one.
Why?
She, I don't know. She said the theme was something else, and I'm like, oh, I got the
Oh,
picture right off the Polish Pickup Facebook, and it said Halloween.
I'm so sorry.
And then she told me that my husband should be embarrassed that I don't know my theme and all kinds of, yeah, she
What?
went off on me.
Oh my God.
It was like,
Wow.
and what was weird is it was a subscriber, like someone that had watched some of my other videos, and like, it wasn't just like, how sometimes I think there's just trolls.
Yeah.
And then on Instagram, I've gotten requests to show my feet like 4 times, like show more feet.
I get that too. Somebody asked us that they wish they could smell my fingers. I'm like, okay, let's think about that for a second. Let's say I reply, yeah, what are you gonna do? You're gonna come all the way over here and smell my fingers? Like, I think they're just trolling, really, just to kind of shock people, maybe, because I don't think they expect somebody to say, yeah, let's do that. Let's set a date.
So V said that there was someone who got mad. I called the shade of grandma color. That did happen too.
Oh
So
my
how
God.
I always talk about my grandma colors. I'm like, grandma went to Vegas, grandma this, grandma that. Well, this lady was like, that's insulting to grandmas. And I was like,
Grandma's
wow.
rock. What is she talking about?
I was like, my grandma's a freaking badass. I don't know about your
Yeah.
grandma. And then I'm like, I could be a grandma. So it's like, I don't know. It was weird. But and then have you been getting a lot of those requests for the sugar daddies on Instagram? Because I have.
Yes. Oh, I was like, what the is this? Like, why does this keep coming up?
I almost want to be like, this is my polish request list. Tell me what you want.
It's like weirdos.
It's been weird. I know. So weird.
I get like porn site links or whatever, or just weird picture links or something, or something mature, something, and then they always leave the links. I have to go in and delete it because I don't want to see that. I'm like, what the hell? Like,
Yeah.
what makes you think? I'm talking about nail polish. What makes you think that that is what I'm interested in at this very moment?
And then it's girls when I get them.
So I get girls and boys.
Oh, I only get girls.
Mm. Mm-mm. Okay, if let's say 10 favorite polishes to name off the top of your head.
Oh goodness.
Go.
That's a tough one. 10 off the top
I
of
should
my.
have timed you.
I know. I'm gonna go with China Glaze, four leaf clover. Oh, Essie's something Canyon. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
No, Canyon Country. It's not Canyon Country. That's a Milani old polish. Never mind. Wrong one. Just forget.
What's Essie with a canyon in the name? It's sort of like a brownish, neutrally kind of grandma shade. Purple Panic by China Glaze. Simple Colors Endless Blue. Goodness, this is tough.
Canyon Coral.
Yes, that's a good one.
Thanks, Google. Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
OPI Get Off the Lawn. Ooh, five more. Oh, there's a purple from White and Wild, and I can't think of the name. On a Trip, I think.
Yes, the purple
But
one.
yes,
It's
they're
on a
gonna be
trip.
all mainstreams because I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know indie names off the top of my head like that. Taxi Hopping from Essie Expressi. OPI's Starry Eyed for Dear Daniel. OPI, I like Big Apple Red. I don't wear a lot of reds, but if I do, that's usually the one I wear. And OPI Private Jet.
Mm-hmm. A lot of your polishes, not all, but majority, like 80% of them, I don't think I've ever tried or owned ever.
Oh, no way. Do you have China Glaze's four leaf clover?
Nope.
That would look so good on you.
I've never tried it.
It's so pretty.
And whatever, like I have the Wet and Wild on a trip. I actually put that one in my project polish this year.
I just saw that. I saw that
I
video.
just put it. I was like, I wasn't gonna put it because
It's
I
so
love it so much and they're so hard. They're harder to come by. I don't even think I've seen them in store anymore, but that's just kind of silly to me. I'm like, I'm gonna enjoy it till the end.
yeah, I'm trying to get into that mindset more too. Like enjoy what you have now because who knows when you can enjoy it.
Exactly.
They said
Let
Emerald
me
Bay is close in color and formula is better.
let me do my top 10. Let's see. China Glaze Don't Let the Dead Bite, shocker.
Oh,
Orly's Navy, Royal Navy. Oh my God,
oh,
got the
I have
blues
that
for
and I
breath.
tried it.
You've never?
Oh, I've never
You
worn it.
haven't?
I have it.
I think it's so pretty. Some people, it's a hit and miss for some people. Some people really like it, some people really don't, but I love it. I think it's great. I love OPI's Got the Blues for Red, Trendsetter from China Glaze, Green Ocean from Simple Colors. Julie G's Bikini is awesome. Essie's um, PG. Oh, hello. What else? What purple one do I like? Oh, purple with the purpose from OPI. Ooh.
Oh yeah, you talk about that one a lot.
Emerald Bay from China Glaze. Did I mention Green Ocean from Simple Colors? I'm pretty sure that I did. I would like kick myself
Yeah,
if
you
I
did.
didn't. And then what other pink one do I like? What colors did I mention? I don't even know.
You said
Let's mention
PG.
oh, it's the last one. It's like pressure, right? If you don't mention the other ones.
Yeah, you can go more.
I don't know. I'm gonna mention Shine of the Times from Essie. Oh my God. I don't know.
That's a good one. I finally found that in a D stash. V says she'd rather wear it and enjoy it every last drop. She had held out wearing Teenage Dream and it dried out so bad she couldn't save it. Oh, that makes me sad.
Uh-huh.
That makes
See?
me sad.
Enjoy it while it's good.
Yep. And while you can, I mean, life can change so quick.
Yeah, somebody said Long Beach, they live 10 blocks from Long Beach. This is probably an old comment, sorry. And the humidity kills them. Yeah. My brother-in-law lives in Long Beach, 15 minutes walking distance. Oh my God. But it gets cold there at night.
Mm.
I always had to take thick socks, a jacket in the summer. Like, it's like, what the hell? But it's that breeze that gets you.
Mm-hmm. Um, what else was I was gonna ask you something?
Somebody said don't ever use the hashtag petty.
I know, I was like,
Never.
I hardly show my feet that much. So
I think that's why, I've been asked to do like a pedicure routine and show my feet more from ladies, which I'm sure they're just trying to see pedicures, but it's the comments that I get about the feet thing that from other people that's just creepy. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm not trying to, no, be somebody's date night on a Friday night. No, thank you. Like, nah, we're good.
I wonder what they would do if someone actually said, "Oh, yeah, let's do
Oh
it."
my God. Simple colors, endless blue. Yes, that's a favorite too. Why didn't I
That's a
not?
good one.
Mm.
That was like one of the first polishes I bought when I like really got into collecting, and oh my gosh, I was obsessed with it.
Mm-hmm. That was my cobalt blue above Pacific blue from Sally Hansen. I own them both, and I have gone through numerous bottles of endless blue, and I'm working on my one bottle of Pacific blue. I have two bottles somehow. I ended up with two, and I'm working on my first bottle and trying to, no, that's my second bottle, and I'm trying to finish it out. But I prefer endless blue. I just like it so much more. The formula is so good.
The formula is amazing. Yeah,
Mhm.
I have a one backup of Endless Blue, and I'm about halfway through my first bottle
Mm.
of Endless Blue.
It's a good color. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I just think I prefer endless blue more. And is it cheaper? I don't even know if it's cheaper.
V said too many fetishes online for me to show my feet.
Way too many people are crazy, and people get really brave online. They
Yeah,
say anything
that they're
for
never.
shock value or to pick fights or something. I don't know. I don't think these people will say it to anybody's face, really.
What? And it's so funny. I think I was telling you on all my videos, I always have two thumbs down every single video, and I'm like, is it the same two people? Like, what don't you like?
I think I get
Who
the
are
same,
you?
maybe one or two sometimes, and I'm like, but then there's more. The either way, YouTube doesn't care. It's still what is it called? Not interaction. It's still
Engagement.
something. So it still helps promote your video. So thanks for the thumbs down and thanks for the view, basically, because they still gave you the view. So
It's just funny because I'm like, who are you?
for the ones that do it, like a minute after you posted your video, and let's say it's
Haven't
a
even
20-minute video,
watched
I'm like,
it.
what?
Yeah.
How did you already not like it after 1 minute? Did I annoy someone that bad within that first minute? Like, dang,
Well, it's like, do you not like the way I look today?
kind of rough. People are rough sometimes, man.
They are. They are. Well, and then sometimes I'll even get like private messages to my Instagram that are like, oh, why do you do this? Or why do you do that? And I'm like, sorry. We say Spencer. And I'm just like, I don't even know you.
Exactly. People just get a little ballsy, a little too much, It's like, okay. I think there's ways of delivering a message. Or if they don't like it, don't watch. It's that simple. Like, I think people forget that they have more control than
Yeah.
they actually do. You know what you do? You just don't click on the video, or you don't like it, you click right out and go look
Yeah.
for another video. How about that? Like, that's when I start getting a little smart ass because I'm like, oh my God, people,
Yeah.
nah,
It's like, who has energy for that?
not
Negativity.
me.
Like you said, we're already crazy. We don't need to get any crazier.
Ooh, indie brands that you want to try. No, hold on. Your absolute favorite indie brand. I think we already answered that. And then brands that you want to try in 2021.
Oh my gosh. So I have been stalking the Cuticula site all day trying to decide if I want to order like a $90 Cuticula order. And I'm like,
Holy hell. Cuticula.
so Cuticula, and then
No, cuticula.
what is the other one? There was another brand I've been eyeing that I can't remember right now.
I sound like my mom. Like when she says pancake, she says pancake. Pancake. I love how she says it. She said, "You
My
guys make fun of me." I'm like, "No, you say how you need to say it. It sounds great."
my grandma says everything like that.
Hmm. I freaking love it. I would. That's one thing I do wish that I still had was my accent from Nicaragua because Central American accent is very different from um, the Spanish accent from Mexico, and I totally lost that when I was a kid. I'm kind of heartbroken by that.
And it's funny because people have mentioned my accent, and everybody here sounds like I do, so I don't even think I have one.
Hmm. I don't hear an accent
Oh, that's good. That's
at
good.
all. I get that. I have an accent. But you know when it comes out heavy is when I'm pissed or I have an attitude and then like the Nicaragüense accent comes out
Yeah.
quick. Yeah, all of a sudden takes me back to childhood.
Yeah. I know it's funny because we'll be like, don't make my inner chola come out because she's coming.
Exactly. That 90s chola,
Yeah.
chola vibes.
Let me take off my earrings.
Because they just pop right out too. They weren't like hooked on or anything. You just go
Have you ever seen the movie
street
Mi
fight.
Familia?
Huh?
Have you ever seen the movie Mi Familia?
Oh my God,
Where
yeah.
he
Mi
pulls the knife out of
Familia,
her.
Blood In, Blood Out. Yeah, those are
Oh,
classics.
that's
Those
my
are
favorite part.
okay. I don't want to speak for every Latino, but where we grew up and how we grew up around Mi Familia and Blood In, Blood Out.
Yeah.
American Me Too. I
American
think
Me,
James almost is like
La
top
Bamba.
notch.
We watched
Huh?
that one. La Bamba, did you watch that one?
La Bamba. Yeah, but that's more musical, and I think that I guess the like American Me and Blood In, Blood Out, they give a bad name because it doesn't speak for the entire culture, Latino
Mhm.
culture, but it is a part of our culture. So, and that's something that I watched as a kid, which is why I still enjoy them. I love them. We watch them every year.
Yeah,
My
well, the
husband.
kids had never seen either one of those, American Me or Blood In, Blood Out. So we showed them to my older son, and he actually liked them. So, oh my God, I have the funniest story. So I used to work at this fancy restaurant here in town. And we got this call in time. We're gonna have like this big celebrity is gonna come in, and they need total privacy. Like nobody asked them for an autograph. Nobody look at them. Like nothing. And so we're like,
Oh
who
my
could
God.
it be? Right? So we're so excited. And it was freaking Kid Frost.
What? And did you guys?
Nobody wanted an autograph. Nobody cared.
Oh my God, that's so sad. I would have asked just so that he wouldn't feel bad. Poor guy.
We couldn't ask. We were specifically told.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it was so funny because I was like, well, he walked in and all of us were like, who is it? And then we were like looking and everybody was walking back and forth and then some guy's like, it's Kid Frost. And I was like, no. So then we went back and we were like, it is.
Don't ask for his autograph. That's not going to be a problem. Trust us. It's okay.
But since we were talking about American Me, that made me think of that.
You know what it is though? I think it just brings us back to when we were kids, like my husband and I. And he used to play handball, and he used to dress exactly like that. I don't know if you saw the guys. Sounds really bad, but um, the guys that are in prison with I don't know if they're wearing Dickies or Ben Davids. Those were really big
Hmm.
in our youth, and with the wife beaters, right? And I think they're wearing Chucks. I can't remember what they're wearing, but it reminds me of him when he was younger. And I think that's like it brings us back to the old days and reminiscing on those days.
Yeah, my cousins used to do the Ben Davis shirt with the gorilla, and then they
Yeah.
would do the Dickies, and then the long belt that would come down, and then they'd wear the Nike Cortez or
The high top of the long white socks too,
yeah,
right?
or they'd wear the Dickies shorts, and then the socks you wouldn't even see their leg.
Yeah, at all.
So my uncle used to have a lowrider, and we'd go to a lot of the lowrider car shows with him. And we've met like SPM and like Kid Frost and Lighter Shade of Brown and all those rappers and stuff because they would perform at the shows. But everybody would wear and I'm like, how are you not roasting with the socks and you can't even see your legs? Like, why are you wearing shorts?
Oh my God.
Or the flannel buttons just appear and then the white shirt underneath.
Yep, exactly.
And the
My
hairnet.
friend Gabe is on here. Hi, Gabe. Aw. My husband hears your accent, Joe, but I don't hear it. I don't hear your accent at all.
Yeah, see, when I go to other states, like people will ask me where I'm from too.
Mm. Let me see if I have any other questions.
Okay.
We said brands you want to try in 2021. Did I ask you that question? And
Yes.
favorite toppers.
Favorite toppers. Ooh. Essie Shine of the Times. Green Ocean by Simple Colors. Coletta Stick Carol just put one out for PPU. I don't remember the name, but it's like a matte, iridescent, glittery type of topper. It's really pretty. Oh, there's one by OPI that was in like the Gwen Stefani collection with the big black glitters. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Let me see. I probably have it right here. Comet in the Sky.
Oh my God, I think I have that one.
Yeah, I like that one. That's really all I can think of off the top of my head.
Um, Let me see. Brands I want to try. I don't really have any brands I want to try, to be honest with you.
Well, that's good.
I don't have a list made. But favorite toppers, I only have a few favorites, I want to say. Green Ocean from Simple Colors is always a favorite. Essie Shine at the Times. Take It or Leave It from KB Shimmer's awesome.
That's pretty. I have something similar, but from Painted Polish.
Painted polish.
Yeah. Oh, and
And
matte
because
white black glitter. I like matte white black glitter toppers.
oh, those are fun. I don't have one of those. That's one thing that I do wish people made more is just single colored glitter toppers. Not like multicolored, just basic glitter toppers. I think that would be really fun. So if I think answering Evelyn's question from earlier, what I would like for spring collections, for me, it would be really toppers.
Yeah.
Give us more toppers, but I like toppers, so I don't know if I'm alone in this one. Like fun, different toppers, different sizes, micro glitters.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be really fun and super cute.
Oh, and Painted Phalanges put out this matte black hollow glitter topper. It's sort of like it's not matte black, I'm sorry. It's hollow mini like micro black glitters. It's sort of like a fairy dust but with black.
What?
It's really cool looking. I really liked that one too.
I've never tried that brand. I haven't tried a lot of indie brands, sadly.
Yeah, it's probably better. Indie brands are like a big rabbit hole. Seriously, they are.
It becomes overwhelming for me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So V asked, what's the favorite makeup look to do? This as basic as I can get, a mauve lip or dark lips or red lips, and then full bead, fresh face. Fresh face is really pretty. Bold lip, that's a favorite of mine too. Special effects, I like body painting more than special effects. And then what's on YouTube or IG makeup trend that you refuse to follow? The super heavy contour. I can't, like the whole restructuring your whole face thing.
Yeah.
It's just not for me personally. It's not for me. Or those glossy eyelids. I don't understand that trend because that's done more for like runways to wear glossy lips. That shit is gonna crease
Well, I was gonna say
real.
my eyeshadow already creases bad enough. I don't need help.
Yeah, and you know what people do for like runways is so they just grab lip gloss sometimes and they put it on just for the walk and then they take it off. That's it. It's not meant to be a long-term
It's not meant
thing
to be
to
a
wear.
look.
No, it's not. It's not at all. I think that's all the questions I have. I hope I didn't miss anything.
Yeah, I think that was everything I had to. Well, it was fun.
It was. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Is everybody still here? God, I hope. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, and I want to put this on my YouTube channel for anybody that missed it, and it will also be available to watch live on the IG live. So in case anybody
Okay.
misses it, but it was really fun. I'm glad they took the hour limit off because we've been on here a while.
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
That's okay.
People gotta go to sleep.
I know. Well, it's Friday, so that's good.
I know. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for
Well,
having me.
you take care. Oh, did you like all your bar glitters?
Oh my God. Yes. I love, and some of them I had been on the hunt for.
Yeah, there was some old school good stuff in there.
Yes. So I can't wait. There's a gold one from Simple Colors that you said. Oh my God. I can't wait to wear that one. And
And
the China Glaze one.
yeah, Stacy actually sent me that gold bar glitter. Because the weird girl and I was just like, yeah. And so, but yeah, the China Glaze one and then the Simple Colors one, that's really
Yes.
gold. But I thought for someone who hates bar glitter, how did this happen? How did I have so many to send?
Well, how did we end up with so many reds kind of a thing? You know what I mean? I don't hate red, but it's not my favorite, and yet I have, I don't know how many. More than two handfuls, that's for sure.
I can't wait to see your bar glitter manicures.
Me too. I can't wait to see what we come up with.
So,
Thank you,
well,
ladies, for joining.
thank
Sorry it was so long.
you guys have a good night. And thank you, Diana.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes. We'll see you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.